Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and I know it's been a while since I've updated. I'm sorry, I've been having trouble getting consecutive days off. But anyway, I figured I'd go over something that I went over last week. Transformers. You know how Transformers, they're incredibly awesome, but the problem is they've also gotten really expensive. I mean, even the little ones cost like $5-6, so that's kind of hard. Also, a while back, Hasbro noticed that Bakugan, this transforming battling toy trend, had really turned into a phenomenon, and so 3 years later, we get Bot Shots. Bot Shots is a new line of toys from Hasbro that has these little robots that, when they bump into each other, transform into little robot forms. I like these things. They're actually kind of cute. I mean, look at Starscream's face here. He looks so smug. And another thing, these things are really, really cheap. Each of these Bot Shots are just $4. That's cheaper than pretty much everything else Transformers has right now. There's some other characters out there, like of course you have Megatron and Optimus Prime, you got Bumblebee and Barricade, and even Nemesis Prime finally gets a toy for once. Now I know it's kind of hard seeing just the movie characters, but at least they have the G1 sensibility, so I really like how this looks. There haven't been many out yet, but I really hope to see some more popular characters later, like RC and Grimlock. Now I'm sure you've seen that this Transformer, which I really, really wish I could say was Ironhide, but it's actually Sentinel Prime, looks a bit different. It's got kind of clear, transparent red plastic on it. This is a Superbot. You can tell a Superbot apart, really, because it comes in a different kind of packaging. It has a blue mark on it that tells you to collect them all, kind of like with the Hot Wheels treasure hunts, I suppose. Oh yeah, there's a battle game too. On the chests of each of these characters, there is a number printed on it attached to a symbol. You can actually rotate it and find that there are actually 3 different numbers on each symbol. Now, these symbols are kind of used in a battle game. What you do is you run the characters into each other and you compare the symbols. However, the symbols kind of work like rock, paper, scissors. Or I guess rock, sword, laser. What, were paper and scissors too violent or something? The power numbers on here only come into account when there's a tie, so I guess it's in order to prevent situations like this.
Rock, paper, scissors! 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 Rock, paper, scissors!
So, in this case, even though Starscream has a much lower score, he still wins because of the symbol. Another thing, the numbers are really random. Like, Starscream's numbers add up to 1640, but Sentinel Prime's numbers add up to 1800. I don't know if that's because it's a Superbot, but I looked at some of the other packages and found that they also total up to around 1630, 1640, 1650. The combinations are actually kind of random. Oh yeah, they actually tell you the powers on the back of the packages when you look at them, so you're knowing exactly what you're getting right out of the blocks. So, in conclusion, the battle game is freaking rock, paper, scissors! I mean, I guess you could say there's some strategy in it because you don't know whether your opponent's going to throw out their highest number or change it up a little bit, but that's about as detailed as the strategy in rock, paper, scissors gets too. This battle game really isn't needed for these guys. They're cute and cheap and they look good on their own. In fact, if they didn't have the battle game, they'd probably even sell for even cheaper. Now there's also a battle game online where you can type in some codes that come with these things, but mine didn't have codes. When I asked Hasbro why, it's because they said they're not going to be including any codes with these until May. What? Why are you going to put out a product line and a game at the same time, but not have any connection with them until May, despite boasting about it right away, even on the packaging? It's just not right. And what is it with Hasbro's obsession over battle games anyway? I mean, do they really think that the Star Wars figures sell better because they have a battle game attached to them and not because of the Clone Wars show on TV, or the Blu-ray discs finally coming out of the original series, or the re-releases of the movies in 3D, or the fact that it's freaking Star Wars? I don't know. Like, and these battle pods? I don't even know what kind of battling these things are supposed to do. My final thoughts on these? I actually like them. They're good looking and they are cheap. They're only $4 a piece. They work really well. They actually are able to stand up on their own if you bump them right. I think that's just really fun. And if more characters come out, I think these things will be great. I'd say just ignore the battle games for now. Just kind of really emphasize on the collection and the fun that these things can have. Anyway, I'll be back later. I have a couple of really awesome reviews planned. And until next time, this is Kohdok signing off.